Hi there! Today we'll show you how to back up MariaDB databases on Amazon RDS using Ahsay OBM. Ahsay offers a comprehensive protection for your MariaDB database servers on Amazon RDS, as well as integration with other platforms like Google Cloud SQL and Azure Database, and support on-premise MariaDB database servers. Additionally, customers have the flexibility to selectively backup specific databases, allowing customized backup strategies. However, many believe that running their MariaDB databases on Amazon RDS platform means that Amazon will keep their data safe and additional backups are no longer required. While Amazon RDS includes redundancy protocols with an option to use a subscription backup service, AWS Backup, it is important to note that AWS Backup only allows you to store backups on the Amazon S3 cloud. In addition, the retention period is only up to 35 days. Imagine losing critical files due to accidental deletion, data corruption, ransomware, or hackers, especially if there's a major outage on the Amazon platform. It can disrupt your business operations significantly. Worry no more, as Ahsay has you covered. Our backup solution ensures data consistency through hot database backups, utilizing the native MariaDB dump utility. Additionally, we employ cutting-edge technology to optimize MariaDB backups by directly streaming data to the storage destination, resulting in faster and more efficient backups. This streamlined setup guarantees uninterrupted access for users and applications. Ahsay also supports logical backups, providing versatile recovery options. Organizations can leverage backup data across different MariaDB versions and operating systems, enhancing flexibility and adaptability in their database management strategies. To learn how to back up your MariaDB databases on Amazon RDS using Ahsay OBM, let's go to my screen and get started. We will begin by creating a backup set in a quick, easy, and hassle-free way using the Ahsay CBS Web Management Console. First, log into your OBM user account using the Ahsay CBS Web Management Console. Go to User. Open Backup Set and click the Add button to create a new backup set. Before proceeding, check the names of the databases you aim to back up. To do this, you have two options. You can use a utility such as MySQL Workbench to connect to the MariaDB instance. Click the Add button and enter the credentials to connect to MariaDB. Once connected, under the Management section, open Data Export and you'll see the list of databases available. Or 2. Log in as root to the Linux CLI machine using an SSH client. First, go to the user directory. Connect to the MariaDB database server. Use the following command: /MariaDB -h followed by the hostname of the server, then -u followed by the login ID, then -p. Enter the password. After successful access, use Show Databases command to see all the available databases for backup. After confirming the databases we need to back up, go back to your Ahsay CBS Web Management Console. Select MariaDB for the backup set type, then rename the backup set. Then select Linux for platform. Scroll down and enter the login ID and password for MariaDB server, followed by the hostname of the database instance on Amazon RDS. 3306 is the default MariaDB port. You may change the port value if your MariaDB database instance is set up using another port. As the MariaDB database is not installed on this machine but on the Amazon RDS, we need to make sure the version of the MariaDB dump utility in this backup machine is the same version. There are two options to check it. One is through the MySQL Workbench. Under the Management section, open Server Status. In this backup machine, the Amazon RDS MariaDB version is 11.4.4. And 2. Check it by logging in as root to the Linux CLI machine using an SSH client and use the following command: similar MariaDB version 11.4.4. Go back to the Ahsay CBS Web Management Console and enter the MariaDB dump utility path. Click Next. For backup source, under Other Selected Source, click the Add button to add a backup source. Manually enter the directory path of each database you aim to back up, and click the Add button to continue. Repeat the same step if you intend to add other sources as well. After entering your desired backup sources, click Next to proceed. For backup schedule, we'll enter the host name to use the computer name for the scheduler. You may use the default schedule provided, but for this, we'll create another one. Click the Add button. Rename it, then configure the schedule as desired. Click the Add button again, then Next to continue. Click the Add button to add a destination. Tick the checkbox for Ahsay CBS. Then click the Add button. As we only have a single backup destination, leave the backup mode on default with sequential. Then click Save. You can now see here the newly created MariaDB backup set. To proceed, click on the backup set and select the duplication. The duplication is enabled by default. It removes all duplicate data blocks from your backup. The default settings are the optimal settings for the duplication and will result in up to 60% savings in storage space and costs for database backups. It will also reduce network bandwidth usage and will allow for faster backups. Meanwhile, the retention policy determines how long deleted or modified databases are stored in the retention area before they are permanently removed. Every time Ahsay OBM runs a backup job, any previously backed up databases that are subsequently modified or deleted on the destination are moved to the retention area, where they can still be restored. For this, we'll use a simple retention policy of 60 days. This will provide extra protection and security, allowing us to recover more than the default 35 days of retention period by Amazon. Next, go to the Others section. Check the temporary directory and configure accordingly. We will keep the default settings for compressions. For encryption, we have to enable it from Ahsay OBM on the Linux CLI machine after we have created the backup set. Scroll down and you'll see the section of File Viewer. It is recommended to enable the File Viewer to simplify the process of checking your data backup from a Linux CLI machine. Tick off the checkbox to enable the feature and click Save. To proceed with the backup job, log in as root to the Linux backup machine using an SSH client. Use the cd command to go to bin. Before running a backup job on the newly created backup set, you have to set up the encryption key first. To do this, start Ahsay OBM by running the configurator. As we already have a user account, enter one to log in. Enter the login name, then password. As the MariaDB backup set was created on Ahsay CBS Web Management Console, we have to set up the encryption key first. Enter Y. Enable encryption key. You will be asked to choose an encryption type. Enter 1 for default, which is the most secure option as it uses AES 256-bit encryption technology and a randomly generated encryption key made of 44 alphanumeric characters. Take note, once you have selected the encryption settings and your backup set is created, it cannot be changed afterwards. If you need to change the encryption settings, then a new backup set must be created. Your data will have to be backed up again from scratch. Then quit to continue. Enter 8. From here, use the sh command to run the backup job. Before pressing the enter key, make sure that you have entered the correct format of the backup set as it works case sensitive. The backup job is started. You might need to wait for a while before the backup job gets completed. The duration will depend on the number of databases you selected to back up. After the backup job is completed, a line will show Backup completed successfully. Go back to your Ahsay CBS Web Management Console and reload the page. Open File Viewer for this backup set, and click the MariaDB folder to check if the selected databases have been successfully backed up. And that is how you can simply back up your MariaDB databases using Ahsay OBM on Amazon RDS. Quick and easy. While cloud service platforms are very popular for their scalability, convenience, and cost-effectiveness, there's a significant risk associated with losing access to your cloud data, such as an event that can disrupt your business operations significantly. Additionally, it may damage your business reputation, resulting in a loss of customer goodwill and potential legal actions. Remember, your data stored in the cloud are exposed to higher risks, making you more vulnerable to data loss. Having an independent backup of your cloud data will allow you to take full control and ownership of your cloud data. You will always retain full access to your critical business data 24/7 in the event of service outages or even total loss of your cloud data for total peace of mind. Achieve your ultimate goal of complete data protection. Secure, reliable, affordable. Ahsay. Keep your data safe with us.